Hi guys! So today I wanted to do a more fun, kind of personal video. I haven't done that many personal related videos on this channel, and I thought it would be fun to still let you guys know some more about me and to just do something different for a change. So I went through YouTube and I found the 25 questions tag, which is a pretty old tag from what I can remember, but I thought that it would be fun because they're just random questions about me and there aren't too many, so this video won't be too long. So I will put all of the questions in the information box below. If you make videos or you want to start making videos and you want to do this tag, then feel free to say that I tagged you and then leave it in a comment below for me to check out, or send me on Twitter or anything like that. And yeah, it should be really fun. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. First question is, do you have pets? And I do have 3 pets. I have 2 cats and a dog, and if you follow me on Instagram, then you've probably seen a couple of pictures of the cats. I have uploaded a couple of photos of them. I don't think I put any up of my dog, but I have a toy poodle who is a dog, and his name is Max, and then we have 2 cats. One of them is a tiger tabby named Eddie, and then we have a part Siamese cat named Scooter. So if you want to see some pictures of the cats, then you can follow me on Instagram at TheBookDiary. But yeah, I have 3 pets. Number 2 is name 3 things that are physically close to you. We'll just go with all of the technological things. So in front of me is my camera, obviously, which is kind of like a no-brainer. To my left right here, I have my laptop, which is where my questions are. And then I have my phone right here because one of the questions revolves around the phone. 3 is, what's the weather like right now? Today has been so hot. Like, it has been unbearably hot this week. I think it's probably in like the 90s where I live, and so it's been really hot and kind of like dry heat kind of feeling, and just like blazing sun. Like, you walk outside and you can feel the sun like scorching your skin. Right now specifically it's 9:30, so it's probably cooled down a little bit outside, but it's still pretty warm out. Number 4 is, do you drive, and if so, have you crashed? Yes, I do drive. I'm 20, so I've had a permit since I was 15, so I've been driving for about 5 years now, and I've never had a crash as far as like an actual car accident with another car, knock on wood, but I have done a few like minor things to my mom's car back in the day when I first drove her car. So I've had a couple of little accidents, but nothing like an actual crash with other people or like an actual accident. What time did you wake up this morning? Okay, so today is like an exception to my normal kind of routine, but this morning I woke up at, I think it was like 5:30, 5:45, because my cat was in my room like causing havoc, and so I woke up early and I tried to go back to sleep and I could not fall back asleep. So I woke up at like 6 a.m. and I was up, and I've been up ever since. But normally I usually will wake up anywhere from like sometimes earlier around 9 or 10, but typically I sleep until like 11 or 12 o'clock since it's the summertime. But today I woke up really early. 6 is, when was the last time you showered? I took a shower last night. 7 was, what was the last movie you watched or saw? And I went to the movies the other day. In my town we have like a $3 movie theater, and then we have a regular theater, but the $3 movie theater has like the movie releases like a little bit after they've been released in regular theaters. So I went with my parents to see The Other Woman with Cameron Diaz and the other girl, the crazy one, the redhead, and it was really cute, really funny, kind of just a comedy, and I really enjoyed that. On to the phone question for number 8, which is, what is the last text message you received? So my friend Kaylin just texted me back like 20 minutes ago. I actually just saw it, and it's absolute gibberish. She said Mia and then Mara. I'll show you guys. See right here? This is what she said back. And yeah. Number 9 is, what is your ringtone? I think it's just the standard iPhone ringtone. I usually will either have my phone like on vibrate or whatever the standard ring is. So I think it's just the random phone ringtone. Number 10 is, have you ever been to a different country? And I did go to the Bahamas when I was younger. I think I was probably like 9 or 10, and we took a cruise and we went to the Bahamas and Nassau and all of that, which was really fun. That's the only time I've ever left the US though, so I'm definitely hoping to travel some more in the hopefully near future, not as much far future, but I would love to go to Europe and visit all of the different places over there. Going to France would be really fun, and England, and even just like Australia and just different places. I would love to kind of see the culture of a lot of different countries and kind of travel around. Number 11 is, do you like sushi? And I have to say, I'm not a sushi fan. I really wish I was. I feel like it's like very fun and like cool, and everyone's always like, we're going out for sushi, oh my gosh. And I feel like it would be so much fun to be like, we're going out for sushi and to like sushi. But all of the sushi I've ever actually tried, I've never liked. So maybe I haven't tried something that is good, but I'm not a big seafood fan to begin with. So kind of the whole raw fish concept is a little bit iffy to me, but I'm definitely open to trying it again one day. This next one is a really random question, but is, where do you buy your groceries? So when I'm home for the summertime, like I am now, we kind of just shop wherever. Like we have some local grocery stores, and then sometimes we go to Kroger, and then there's a fresh market near us and just different places like that. Fresh market's kind of like a Whole Foods, Trader Joe's type of place for those of you who are not as familiar with that. So we shop at different places here. In college, like when I'm at school, I typically buy my groceries from Kroger because we have Kroger and then a Food Lion, and I like Kroger better. Although occasionally I will buy groceries from Target because the Target where I go to school is pretty good. It's like a whole supermarket, like grocery with produce and stuff, so I will buy groceries from there as well. 13 is, have you ever taken medication to help you fall asleep faster? I'm trying to think. I feel like there's one time I took a sleeping pill, and I know I've taken Advil PM before, which is supposed to help you sleep, and I'm not sure it really did much for me. So I guess that counts, but I'm trying to think if I ever took, I don't think I've ever taken like a regular like sleeping aid besides like Advil PM, but I guess Advil PM counts. 14 is, how many siblings do you have? I have one sibling, my sister Haley, who is 3 years older than me. She's the only other sibling that I have. So yeah, Haley and Kristen. 15 is, do you have a desktop computer or a laptop? I personally have a laptop. I would love to have an iMac one day, especially for editing. I think that that would be really, really sweet because you could see everything better, and it would just be really cool to have that. So fingers crossed one day I'll have an iMac too. Not that I really need both, but right now I just have a MacBook Pro, which is great and I love it. 16 is, how old will you be turning on your next birthday? So I will be turning 21 in January, on January 29th. Obviously I just turned 20 this past year, so the next one is the big 2-1, which is exciting, I guess. It's kind of depressing though. Birthdays kind of suck, if you ask me, because honestly I would have been perfectly content with like staying at age 15, 16, the age that I could drive, and then just keep everything else the same, because life was a little bit more simple back then and not as stressful and complicated. But I will be turning 21, which is kind of exciting, you know, for obvious reasons, I guess. Number 17 is, do you wear contacts or glasses? I do not. I used to wear contacts and glasses. When I was really little, I wore glasses, and then I transferred over to contacts because I didn't want to wear glasses anymore. And then my eye doctor told me I really didn't need to wear contacts anymore. So I don't wear anything anymore, but I used to. The next one is, do you color your hair? And I do not color my hair. If you guys couldn't tell, it's not that hard to tell if you're a redhead, but I don't know if non-redheaded people can tell. But if you couldn't tell, I am a natural redhead. I've never dyed my hair, and I have to be honest, I probably never will. I love my hair color, and I'm pretty sure that my mom would probably kill me if I dyed my hair, but I really don't have any desire to. 19 is, tell me something you are planning on doing today. So the day is almost over because it's almost 10 o'clock now, but I will probably edit this video after I finish filming, and then I might try to read some tonight. I've been kind of in a weird reading slump. I just cannot get back into a reading cycle, but I will try to probably read a little bit, and then I'll probably just be lazy and watch videos and do nothing in my bed. 20 is, when was the last time you cried? Honestly, I have no idea. Actually, I think I cried a few months ago. I think I did. I think I cried a few months ago, not too long ago, but I don't remember exactly when. I know it was kind of like soon, like, or recent, like a few months back, but it wasn't like yesterday. Like, I'm not a big crier. I don't cry that much, but I do believe that I did cry a couple months ago. 21 is what is your perfect pizza topping? I am hands down a pepperoni girl. My favorite pizza is just basic, classic pepperoni and cheese. 22 is which do you prefer, hamburgers or cheeseburgers? And I don't know what kind of question this is. I don't know who in their right mind prefers a hamburger over a cheeseburger, but I am all for some cheese on my burger. Number 23 is have you ever had an all-nighter? And absolutely, I do not even know how many all-nighters I've had. I don't know if I ever pulled an all-nighter in high school. I don't think I did, but I definitely, ever since college last year, I've had quite a few all-nighters, not like anything ridiculous like 50, but I probably had at least 5, I would say. And then I've had quite a few nights where I've stayed up and only gotten like an hour or 2 of sleep, and usually those are on like exam nights, like when I'm studying for an exam for the next day, or if I have like a really big homework assignment due that I procrastinated on until the last minute. Number 24 is what is your eye color? My eyes are green. I wish I had blue eyes, because I read the other day that the most rare combination in the world is a redhead with blue eyes. Like, it's like 0.05% or something really small, like crazy. And so that would be really cool to be one of the very few, even though I am one of the very few, 2% of the population, because I'm a redhead. But it would be even cooler to be less than 0.5% or 1%. And the last one is the question that means the most and the most important of them all, which is, can you taste the difference between Pepsi and Coke? Absolutely. I am a Coke product fan till the end. I do not like Pepsi products, and I can drink them, but I'm not a Pepsi fan. And I will start off, I'm gonna create a little discussion here, but I will start off by saying that I am a Diet Coke drinker. I love Diet Coke, and I know before you say it, I know it's bad for you. I know it's worse than Coke. It has aspartame in it and yada yada yada, and I know it's bad, and I probably will regret it at some point in my life, but I want to say that all of the sugar-free gum in this world has aspartame, so anybody that chews sugar-free gum is in the same boat that I am. And number 2, it has less calories, which is great for the figure. And then number 3, I just like the taste better. I'm not a Coke fan. It's too sweet for me. I'm just so acclimated to Diet Coke that I like Diet Coke better. But to answer the actual question, I can definitely tell a difference in Diet Pepsi and Diet Coke. Pepsi just has a different taste, and I can't really describe it. I think it's a little bit more bitter than the Coke flavor. I don't know. But I mean, if you gave me 2 side by side, I could tell you which one was Diet Pepsi and which one was Diet Coke. That is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching. I hope you guys liked this and that you learned a little bit more about me, and hopefully it wasn't too boring, because let's be honest, I'm a pretty boring person. If you want to do this, then feel free to say that I tagged you, and then share below your video so that I can check it out and all of that good stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye everyone.